I don't think ever, yeah, like pretty close to when hell freezes over.
We're calling out 10 stars who refused to do TV reunions and shattered our reboot dreams in the process, right here on Listed. While some of our favorite shows, such as Gilmore Girls and Full House, have fulfilled our TV reboot dreams, there are some actors who are breaking our hearts by refusing to revive the shows that put them on the map. So let's take a look at those actors who are killing our reboot dreams, kicking off the list with Katie Holmes, who has made it clear that Joey Potter won't be returning to Dawson's Creek anytime in the future. On SiriusXM's Just Jenny show earlier this year, Katie said, quote, "I don't think we're going to do a reunion. I think that the charm of the show was Kevin Williamson's writing, and it was of that time and it gave teenagers this voice." Well, at least we know that Joey ended up with the right guy in the end, right? Hashtag Joey and Pacey forever. Next on the list is Jennifer Aniston and Matt LeBlanc, who have both made devastating comments about why there will never be a Friends reunion. Jen explained why she thinks a Friends reunion shouldn't happen to ITV's Lorraine Kelly, saying, quote, "Honestly, I don't know what we would do. I think that period of time was sort of nostalgic. I think why people have such an affection for it is because there was something about a time where our faces weren't stuffed into cell phones. We weren't checking Facebooks and Instagrams. We were in a room together, in a coffee shop together. We were talking, having conversations. We have lost that." Wow, way to give a great reason and depress us about our addiction to social media these days, all at the same time, Jen. As for Matt LeBlanc, aka Joey, he's got the same exact feelings about a Friends reunion as Jen has, telling Us Magazine, quote, "I mean, nobody wants to see, I certainly don't want to see, Joey and Chandler going for a prostate exam. Who wants to see that? This might be an unpopular opinion, but that sounds like it could lead to some hilarious laughs, so I definitely want to see that. Well, maybe." Moving on, Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson of That 70s Show don't have any plans of getting back into their bell-bottoms and aviators for the hit series. In an interview with EW, Danny said of the possibility of a reboot, quote, "There's probably some way of doing it that it would actually be brilliant, but it's got a 99% chance of not, so why take that chance?" Castmate Ashton agreed, adding, quote, "Whenever something is great, the first thing people want to have happen is to have it rebuilt, redone. They want more of what they love, but the minute you try to do that, in a lot of cases, you end up losing the thing that was beautiful about it in the first place. And I just don't know that anything that we're going to do that would be new would be better than what we did." He definitely has a point there, but we still wouldn't mind seeing him and his now wife, Mila Kunis, reprise their goofy 70s characters just one more time. Next up, Lauren Conrad, aka LC, crushed our reality-loving hearts when she said she'll never do another season of The Hills. Lauren told E! that she wouldn't be doing any kind of big reunion movies or more episodes of the iconic LA reality show beyond the 10-year reunion special, explaining, quote, "I'm so proud of what we did and I feel like I ended on such a great note. Also, I'm such a snooze, like no one needs to see that." Okay, so how about a Laguna Beach reunion? Someone call Steven and Kristen and make it happen. Moving on, Scrubs fans have star Zach Braff to thank for the 0% chance that there will be a reunion at Sacred Heart Hospital in the future. Though Zach only has love for his Scrubs experience, he explained that it would be too difficult to please people in a Scrubs reunion, saying, quote, "I don't want to see old Dr. J.D. Dorian. Everyone's going to have different vision of what the character is like, so to have that materialize is going to disappoint most people." Well, you've got to give him credit for wanting to give the people what they want. Except what we want is a reunion regardless of what older JD is like, so can we get on this already? Next on our list, Fred Savage explained why there will never ever be a revival of the nostalgic family dramedy, The Wonder Years. Fred told People magazine that there was a 0 chance of a Wonder Years reboot, explaining, quote, "The show was about this finite moment in your life that has a beginning and an end, and I think that's what makes people long for that time in your life. You can't really go back to it. You can't all be 12 again, and that's why that time in our life is so special, and why all the memories still stay with us and warm us and haunt us and all those things, because we can't go back to it." I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. Being 12 years old again is as simple as busting out my Hannah Montana CD and cutting bangs, but I get what you're saying. Next up, one show we'd love to see slay again, literally, is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But star Sarah Michelle Gellar has unfortunately thrown a wooden stake through those dreams. In an interview with E! Sarah Michelle explained why she wouldn't want to reprise her vampire slaying role, saying, quote, "I joke at this point that I'd have to have a walker and my walker would be made of wood and that would be how I would stake people. I think at this point I'm a little old."
Like, we spent all of our first year going, yes, we know we're based on a failed movie, but we're different. And so it just seems kind of counterproductive to then go back, and it didn't work the first time.
Can someone get Sarah Michelle Gellar a mirror? Because she doesn't look like she's aged a day since Buffy ended, which means we see no reason why there shouldn't be a reboot in the near future. And finally, Will Smith has said that there will be a revival of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when hell freezes over, that is. When asked by his Suicide Squad co-star Margot Robbie when a French Prince reboot would happen, Will swiftly responded, quote, "I don't think ever, like pretty close to when hell freezes over. Like, we're going to leave that one alone."
I don't think ever, yeah, like pretty close to when hell freezes over.
As painful as it is, I think I'm okay with this one because Will Smith as the Fresh Prince is absolutely timeless, and I just can't see anyone else stepping into the iconic role except for Will himself. So that's our list. Now, I want to know, which TV reunion are you still holding out hope to see at some point? Sound off in the comments below, and after that, click right over here to check out celebs with weird phobias. Thanks so much for hanging out with me right here on Listed. I'm your girl, Tiffany Taylor, and I'll catch you later.